These are the kinds of things that piss me off so bad. Sorry, I've got to hide the address here. So this is for the race in the 48th Legislative District for State Senate, which is on the east side. And it says, Vandana Slatter is the real Democrat. Real Democrat for State Senate. I'll show it here bigger for you. And this is a race that we highlighted on the show a couple times in the last week. And it's one of those D-on-D races where you've got Vandana Slaughter, who is the Democratic state senator who was appointed to fill a vacancy. And now a Democrat, a fellow Democrat, State Representative Amy Wallen is running against her. So what do you have to do? Oh my gosh, you got to send out these mailers. I'm the real Democrat. The other Democrat's just a phony, probably right-wing, MAGA, right, whatever it is. Vandana Slaughter is an absolute socialist. And this is the thing, is like, so you're saying you're a real Democrat. Okay, let's look at some of the things that you voted for, Vandana Slaughter. Rent control, pay for striking workers, pro-crime policies, increased taxes, increasing down payment gifts to people based on skin color. That's socialism. That's socialism. So if you're the real Democrat, are you just acknowledging that your party is the party of socialism? And Amy Wallen, we've already said this. My recommendation in this race, if you live in the 48th district for the state Senate race, is Amy Wallen. And I'm not saying she hasn't voted for some of those things. And I'm not saying she hasn't voted for some stuff that I really dislike and won't continue to do that in the future. But, well, Vandana Slaughter saying she's the real Democrat. And we know that real Democrats here are apparently socialists. So I'll take the fake Democrat, I guess, Amy Wallen. And I know that she's very business-minded. She actually cares about public safety. And gosh, if there was a reason to support Amy Wallen over Vandana Slaughter, that one mailer just ticks me off. I hate stuff like that. So I just wanted to tick through a couple of these key races again with that in mind. It is going to mean Republicans are going to have to vote for some Democrats. Again, Amy Wallen is a Democrat. You'll probably disagree with her on a ton of things, but at least she's willing to go against her own party and run against the state senator her own party installed in that position. So that's an important one. Same situation in the 33rd Legislative District for State House. Get your ballot in the mail this weekend. This is the Burien area. Vote for Kevin Schilling. He's a Democrat, but he cares about cleaning up homeless encampments, cares about public safety. Edwin Obras, exact opposite. He's a socialist, light, and he is who is installed by the Democrats to fill that seat. So Kevin Schilling in the 33rd. Same situation in the race for King County Executive. If you live in King County, like I unfortunately do, there is no good option. They both suck, but one sucks less. So I would encourage you to vote for Claudia Balducci in the race for King County Executive. Man, I really thought I should have taken a shot of tequila before filling in that circle for Claudia Balducci, but there we have it. And then there's a couple races that I would appeal to our moderate Democratic viewer base, where you're going to have to fill in a circle for a Republican a couple times. If you care about sanity, if you care about just nudging our state ever so slightly back towards common sense, if you understand the importance of having checks and balances and not one single political party in charge of absolutely everything, you got to suck it up and vote for a Republican in one of these two races. If you live in the 26th Legislative District, in the state Senate race there, vote for Michelle Caldier. She's a Republican. The incumbent, again, is someone who was installed to fill a vacancy, Deb Krishnadansan. I haven't heard a bunch of terrible stuff about her, but Democrats picked her to fill that vacancy for a reason. They want somebody who's going to be lockstep with them. And in the state Senate, if we had Michelle Caldier in that seat already, they might not have had the vote to pass things like rent control, to upend parental rights, etc. So Michelle Caldier, Republican, for state Senate in the 26th Legislative District. Exact same situation happening in the 5th Legislative District. Chad Magandans is the Republican in that race. Vote for Chad. Vote for Chad. He even got some mainstream endorsements. Victoria Hunt is the installed Democrat in that seat. This is a numbers game. We absolutely need to start flipping the numbers in the state Senate so there's more balance there. So they actually have an uphill battle to pass crazy policies like rent control and all the crazy anti-public safety stuff they've been shoving down our throats in recent years. So if you live in the 5th Legislative District, which is east of Seattle, down South King County a little bit, Chad Magandans has got to be the pick in that. If you're a traditional liberal all the way to right-wing Trump Republican, Chad Magandans has got to be the choice in that race. So get those ballots in and vote for whoever you want. I always say, vote for whoever you want. vote for who I just told you to